So it's been a couple months now since the release of the iPhone 17 Pro Max. The Z Fold 7 been out for a little while now, but I want to see how it holds up versus the iPhone 17. And I've been waiting for this head-to-head battle since the release of the iPhone 17 Pro Max. The reason why it took me a little long to do this video is because the iPhone 17 came out with a little bit of bugs that was annoying me, and I definitely didn't want to be one of those reviewers to just post up a video when the phone is at its worst. Apple managed to fix most of the bugs, not all of them, most of them. You'll see in this video what I'm talking about. Also, guys, if you're new here, if you like everything buzzing in the world of tech, subscribe to the channel. Also, disclaimer, none of these devices are sent to me, so I'm gonna be as harsh as possible. I am preferably an Android user, but that's not gonna hold me back. I'm not gonna have a preference towards Galaxy or Samsung. I'm gonna be as harsh as possible because there's certain features that I actually prefer more in the iPhone compared to the Samsung. Well, with that being said, let's get to the long-awaited head-to-head. So let's get into battery, guys. The iPhone 17 features their all-new 5088 milliamp hour battery versus the Z Fold 7's still the same 4400 milliamp hour battery. They haven't upgraded in, I think, in 2 models now. So in this initial review, the iPhone 17 Pro Max is definitely beating out the Z Fold 7, but they're both giving you amazing battery life. I'm finishing the day with the Z Fold 7 at like 15 battery percent left versus the iPhone 17. I could fully use it, games and everything, and I'll finish off the day with like 30, 40, around that ballpark. But both of these devices will definitely give you a full day of use. So let's get into my favorite part of this video, gaming. So you guys know I'm a casual gamer. I don't be going crazy, just casually, but in my spare time, I definitely be gaming on my phone. So I be playing Zenless Zone Zero, League of Legends, and some Genshin Impact here and there. But what I found out, the first game I played with the iPhone 17 Pro Max, which I said this in my review of the iPhone 17 Pro Max, I'll link it in the description below so you guys can see it. The first time I played a game on this phone, it overheated, it got hot, first game. And then after that, it never happened again, but it was really weird. It gets warm. So we know now that the iPhone 17 has a vapor chamber, and the Z Fold 7 removed it from the Z Fold 6, the prior model, to make it thinner, but they do have a paste. So it's like a cooling paste to cool down your phone for you. And they're on par with each other. The iPhone 17 Pro Max stays cool, gets a little warm, but it's mainly on the camera area, obviously, because they move most of the components up top. But it's similar to me. I mean, none of these phones have overheated on me. I mean, the iPhone did the first time, which was really weird. And it was only like 10 minutes of like Fortnite, and I'm not good at Fortnite, but I did have all the specs up. Maybe that's what it was. It stressed out the chip the first time. Besides that, none of these phones break with sweat. They don't lag, especially with the iPhone. They have the best chip out on any phone right now. I'm not going to lie. I'm pretty sure the Z Fold had better multi-core scores. But if you guys want to see all the specs and everything, I'll link it below, or link somebody else doing a full deep dive into that, because I'm trying to do this as a regular consumer aspect. They just use it there and then, most consumers, and they both perform exactly the same to me. So let's talk about weight. The weight of the iPhone 17 Pro Max is 233 grams versus the Z Fold 7's 215 grams. And you could feel the difference. This feels better in your hand because it's thin. This feels like a heavy brick. And the reason why this phone feels so heavy is because they changed from titanium to aluminum. So it's a little more heavier because they wanted to condense less heat. Although the iPhone 17 does feel better in your hand because of the rounded corner, so it doesn't protrude out and it stabs you in your palm. So I went on a little trip with the iPhone 17 Pro Max and the Z Fold 7. I went to the ice cream factory, which is kind of weird. I'm lactose intolerant. So when it comes to camera, it's going to be your preference. I know the iPhone 17 got all 48 megapixels now in all 3 lenses. So the Z Fold 7 has the new 200 megapixels. Took them for their flagship model, the S25 Ultra, but it's slightly smaller. It's not the same sensor size. So the pictures are coming out amazing with both phones, and the videos as well. So I'm going to show you a couple of videos and shots taken by both of these phones. The Z Fold has a little bit more of an advantage here because it does do 8K recording, and it's not too much of a difference. It is better. It's definitely better footage, but not by a lot. I'm just trying to be non-biased here, but they both take really good pictures. It's just the quality of the pictures differs from both models because they both use different processing when it comes to both phones. I mean, it's your choice. If you like more saturated pictures, it's definitely going to be for the Z Fold. But if you like more warmer tones, it's definitely going to be the iPhone. But you guys tell me in these videos and pictures. All right, guys, so this is going to be a bittersweet moment. So, AI. I'm going to make this quick, easy, and simple. iPhone still doesn't have their AI fully there, and their Siri stinks. To this day, I'll speak to it, and it'll still give me a link search for the weather. Like, they used to be so efficient, and now I feel like it's degraded. But when it comes to Gemini on the Z Fold, it's to this day the best AI that I've used to this day. I know there's other ChatGPT, they use it on the iPhone. I still don't think it's good because sometimes it didn't get certain things correct yet. But yeah, I mean, there's no competition. I said it before, if a product uses another product to make it better, the product is not good. So their series asking ChatGPT to search things up, but Gemini does it straight for you there and then. So yeah, AI goes 100% Galaxy, and it's just the features as well. Text, the screenshot to like circle the search. Another iPhone got it as well, but it's just more efficient. Everything works better. And there's another thing that I wanted to say as well, the usability on the iPhone when it comes to messaging. I just don't like how you have to click another button to see the numbers and like the emojis and everything. I like how everything is already there on the Galaxy on their keyboard. So the keyboard on the iPhone, texting wise, I don't like it. I know people are gonna say blue bubble, green bubble. That's not really a thing. If you want to be honest, both messaging system is good. But yeah, I mean, it just differs if you're in the Galaxy ecosystem or the Apple ecosystem. It's just the messaging in general on the messaging app. I just don't like how the keyboard is set up, and it just goes around the whole margin of any app as well. It's just the keyboard to me. And I try to put Gboard in here, and it's still like it's clunky on here. But it's because obviously they want everything to function perfect with Apple products. So if it's not Apple made or an Apple app, is not going to work as efficient. And I'm sorry, guys, it's just true. Let's get into the speakers of both of these devices. Hands down, make it easy and simple. The iPhone 17 sounds better. It's more punchier. I feel like it's definitely bassier. The Z Fold sounds more clear. I'm going to be straight to the point. But all around, iPhone 17 definitely takes the cake. It just sounds a little more clear on the Z Fold because it's not as punchy. It's not as bassy. So you can actually hear the vocals or the audio a little more. How do I say? It's well balanced. It's better balanced on the Z Fold 7. But it's definitely louder and bassier on the iPhone 17 Pro Max. Oh, guys, bringing it back. For the iPhone 17 Pro Max, I almost forgot. They have the new front-facing camera. It's 18 megapixels. It's a new center stage feature they have there, and it's a square sensor, so you can actually do landscape videos now. So instead of having your phone like this to record yourself, you can do that regular, like that with a front-facing camera. So that's a plus. Almost forgot about that. I apologize. And that definitely beats out the Z Folds because it's only 10 megapixel in their main display and cover display. So iPhone takes that. Now let's get into some of the pros and cons as well. So starting off with the iPhone 17, here's a couple pros. The G2 magnets. Z Fold doesn't have it. iPhone does. So MagSafe accessories, as you can see right here, I have the MagSafe accessory for the iPhone. It clings on pretty quick, pretty easy, and sturdy. Now, Z Fold, absolutely nothing. For a $2,000 phone, that's embarrassing. I'm telling you guys, I'm trying to be as harsh as possible. I am a Galaxy main user, so I want them to put some G2 magnets on this, or at least G2 ready or something. But they don't, and it's annoying as hell. $2,000, 1,300. It's insane. So one con with the iPhone 17 Pro Max, they moved the antenna band around the camera plateau, and I feel like I don't get better bars on the iPhone. I get better bars on my Z Fold, which is weird because they said it was supposed to be more efficient, definitely better than the previous model, and I feel like it doesn't. It's not. And I've seen other reviewers as well, YouTubers making videos saying that they have the same problem as me as well, which is weird. Now, with the Z Fold, there's a couple things that I like and don't like. I like that it's a thinner form factor, lighter, 200 megapixels. Yes, I get it for everybody. This phone, it's an amazing upgrade from the previous model. What I don't like is that they took away the digitizer layer from the main display, which is the inside. So I can't use the S Pen. I think that's a no-no. Also, they took out the vapor chamber and put paste. My Z Fold 6 never got warm. Maybe a little bit because maybe the heat of my hand, but that phone ran cold. This phone gets a little warm, which is a downgrade. Same thing with the digitizer layer, because obviously they want to make a thinner form factor. But I was one of the masses that didn't really care about the size of the Z Fold 7. If you would have made it the Z Fold wider, you could have made it thinner. But they made it a little bit wider, made it super thinner, and took out features that actually played a better part for the Fold series. And also, another thing that I'm gonna keep complaining until they fix this. Why is this phone is over $2,000 and we don't got the flagship cameras? I get it that you have to have like the flagship in a different category, but at this point, that's flagship money. I need my flagship cameras and my flagship features. So I want my S Pen back. I want this a little bit bigger and with better cameras. The 200 megapixels, yes, is good, but it's not the same size as the S25 series, which is annoying because I spent a lot of money on this. Now, last but not least, both of these phones and their ecosystem. If I had to pick one that's more efficient, you guys can see I am a Galaxy user. I have multiple Galaxy phones, multiple Galaxy devices, headphones. I have the kit and caboodle. So when it comes to my favorite, if I have to pick one that works really efficient, it has to go to the iPhone 17 Pro Max. To this day, it doesn't break a sweat. AirDrop stinks. I don't care what anybody say. AirDrop really stinks because it only works sometimes. And I know there's a new feature coming out that's exactly AirDrop on the Galaxy phones. I don't know if it's out yet, but it works as efficient as AirDrop. But that's the only thing I could say about the iPhone. AirDrop stinks because I've been with other iPhone users to send them a picture, a video, or just like anything in general, AirDrop, and I can't find their phones, or we have to like, it's annoying as hell. So that's the only thing I can't say. AirDrop stinks, but when it comes to the ecosystem, I mean, it's a simple phone. They don't really do too much to it. So ecosystem, Apple. Now, customizing your devices. Throw this down a cliff. This thing stinks to customize. You only get 4 different type: tint, glass, dark, and then regular. To this day, the customizing features has been out since like the beginning of the 2000s when it came to the first Galaxy phone. And that's one thing I can say to this day. It's an infinite way that you could make your phone, if that makes sense. An iPhone, to me, that's why it's called an iPhone. I, as in one, you can't do a lot with this thing. Galaxy is, think about it, a Galaxy is huge. You could do a lot with a Galaxy phone. That's, stamp that, copyright that. That was smooth. I was a smooth criminal for that one. But no, I'm just messing with you. But yeah, customization. When you're customizing your phone, when it comes to icon, background, wallpaper, live wallpaper, you can't do live wallpaper with an iPhone till this day, which is annoying. And I'm saying straight off of it, I ain't no jailbreaking or anything, guys. I don't even know if that's a thing, but yeah, customizing goes to the Galaxy, hands down. Now, to me as a YouTuber, if I had to recommend any of these 2 devices to a regular consumer, it would be the iPhone 17 Pro Max. Hands down. There's no, to be honest, to me, and I'm an Android user. This is my main device. There is no comparison for one reason. This is a powerhouse of a phone. The Z Fold 7 is definitely, to me, an all-arounder. You could do way more with this than this device. But what you could do with this device is more efficient. The price point for me, for all the features that they took out and they bumped up the price another $100, I can't refer this. This is for somebody that wants a powerhouse phone. You're doing a lot of things with your phone. If you use it as like a mini computer on the go, if you like multitasking a lot, which you can't multitask on this device, on the iPhone at all. As a reviewer, I would rather walk with this phone, and it's because I'm doing a lot more. But when it comes to regular consumers, they don't need all that. This is what you need right here. And when it comes to media consumption, it feels definitely better than the Z Fold 7 because it's still a little narrow to me. It's definitely better than the previous model, the Z Fold 6, but it's still a little bit narrow. You could definitely see, and it's just, it feels more better in the iPhone. I give the cover display to the iPhone 100%. But that's when it changes up. You got an 8-inch main display. This is the main display with the Z Fold 7, and this, yeah, there's no competition. This, you can throw it in the waters compared to this bad boy. You can watch Netflix while texting and being on social media as well. So when it comes to media consumption and display, all around, it would go to the Z Fold 7 over the iPhone. But when it goes to cover display, that's the iPhone 17 is definitely winning. So I'll give it a 1.5 and a point to the iPhone. Another thing I can't forget is that the nits. This hits 3,000 nits peak display outside, and it's bright as hell. Sometimes I feel like it doesn't get bright enough because with the anti-reflective coating screen protector that I have on the Z Fold 7, it looks more clear. It's not enough on the iPhone. I'm sorry. You guys can see the reflection. Like, you could see the complete difference. Like, come on now. So this iPhone screen has better pixel density, but you guys are going to see in this video, the Z Fold looks clearer. The color looks better and more punchier than the iPhone 17, which makes no sense to me because the pixel density, it's higher on the iPhone 17 Pro Max. I'm pretty sure it's a 1460 ppi per inch on this one. That's a lot, but I'm telling you, it doesn't even make a difference per inch, I'm assuming, because when you'll see it in a second. I'll put it on the screen. You'll see it, that the screen display looks better visually on the Z Fold than the iPhone. So if you guys haven't yet subscribed to the channel, hit the subscribe button down below and turn on the notification bell so you guys can be notified as soon as I upload my newest video. So guys, tell me what you think in the comment below. Which one you prefer? Is it the iPhone 17 Pro Max or the Z Fold 7?